What is going on, YouTube? I am back with more MTG Arena here on the channel. I want to say happy holidays. 2025 has definitely gone by quick, especially within these last few months of this year. Um, I have been sick. I did not get a chance to release any content during the drop of Avatar: The Last Airbender. I apologize. I think I had the flu, guys. It was not fun. My energy was gone. I really was trying to just showcase some of the decks that I built with some of the Avatar cards, but I just could not do it. I've been busy on top of work, holiday rushes coming in. Everything has been going on around Magic in my free time to post content here on the channel, but I thank you guys so much for the support. But anyway, I'm kind of happy that I'm doing a little bit better. I'm finally over my cold / flu. But I'm really excited to talk about Avatar because I went crazy buying physical cards, physical packs, bundles, especially trying to build commander decks. And also I went really crazy on buying packs here on MTG Arena for standard. So in today's video, we're going to showcase and talk about my Mono-Green Earthbending ×10 deck. And I think I did pretty good putting this together. Some of the cards that I kind of blended in a little bit with the Final Fantasy Mono Green was kind of giving either my creatures a buff up or either my lands that I will earthbend in this deck a buff up as well. So we're going to talk about some of the cards that I really liked that I put within this deck and talking about what they do, or just reading the card and seeing that effect play out here within this video. Thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Let's talk about some of the cards that we have within this deck, starting with Toph, the Blind Bandit. I almost called her the Blind Bender, sorry. So pretty much when Toph enters Earthbend 2, Toph's power is equal to the number of +1/+1 counters on lands you control. So of course, you know, she's going to get that buff up for, of course, how many get a buff up of counters on the lands that we control, of course. This enchantment aura, Avatar Destiny, was pretty good. So each creature you control, enchanted creatures, get a +1/+1 of each creature card in your graveyard and is an avatar in addition to its other types. I feel like this would also go good with some of the Aang legendaries, and not only just having this within a mono green, but also doing that with the multiple different colors when building other decks. And I also think that earthbending does trigger the Chocobos too. I think they're still counting as lands, but on earthbending they're going to turn into creatures, so it's kind of like a fair play with that. I mean, we'll see it in battle within this video. I really like this enchantment saga, the Legend of Kyoshi. So pretty much you're going to draw cards equal to the greatest power among creatures you control. So I'm thinking that hopefully whenever this enchantment sees that there is a really high buffed up card, that's how many cards I'm pretty much going to pull from the highest number or the highest power card that I have on deck. Earthbend X, where X is the number of cards in your hand that the land becomes an island in addition to other types. And then chapter number 3 on the saga, of course, you can exile the saga, then return it to the battlefield transformed under your control, and it will transform into Avatar Kyoshi. I have not yet been able to transform the saga yet, but hopefully I can while still just replaying this deck and just also looking at his buffs ups and everything. It also has hexproof too, so that's pretty good. That's really good. The Earth King was also nice. So when the Earth King enters, you're going to create a 4/4 green bear creature token. So when one or more creatures you control with power 4 or greater attack, search your library for up to that many basic land cards, and then you're going to put them onto the battlefield tapped and shuffled. So if I have some Chocobos on deck and I so happen to pull the Earth King out, and I am also putting out, you know, tap lands, that's definitely going to give my Chocobos a buff up, because like I said, guys, I ended up merging Final Fantasy Mono Green synergy with Earthbending. So this is more of a earthbending focused buff up deck, of course. Earthbending lesson. I can't get over the art. The artwork for the avatar cards were really, really cool. So pretty much Earthbend 4. So of course I would pretty much buff up a land to be a 4/4 Earthbending card. We have one of another cool sorcery avatar card. So look at the top X cards of your library, where X is the number of lands you control. So you may reveal a creature or land card from among them and put into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of the library in random order. So, like I said, I think some of these cards played out really well. The artwork tied in really, really nicely. And yeah, so this is kind of like also having that green be a little bit aggressive. I know red pretty much centers around the aggression of combat, but this was a pretty aggressive buffed up synergy that I tried, I guess you could say, focusing on. But anyway, we're going to see how it played out within today's video. Again, thank you guys so much for stopping by the channel today. If you're new, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. Let's get into it. Let's see how well this deck played out. Thank you guys. Let's do it.